Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It is City Stand again, and I'm Michael. Definitely, we appreciate all the viewers all over the world for staying glued to the channel. We appreciate your love and support on this platform. We say good morning to you, good day, good evening, anywhere you're watching us from. We appreciate your presence this morning. It is the 4th of March 2025. Of course, I have my respondents here ready to dissect important issues in the country with me. Like I said, the respondents, I'm talking about the reviewers, and the viewers are all analysts on the program. We are all reviewers together. We shall be discussing important issues. And please do comment your opinions in the comment section. Very, very important. Like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Good morning to you, Gladys Oyabo. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Chinedu Michaels marked his birthday yesterday, and it was a good one. Yeah, a good one. We're out of Ogba, and we really need to appreciate Chinedu for that great outing. You're welcome, Chinedu Mike. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, good morning. Thank you, viewers, for the support. It was something else yesterday, and I thank God. I didn't know how God did it, but somehow all men gathered somewhere at the lounge outside, completely off our environment. It was fun till late in the morning, and we are here again, and we are saying thank you for those who extended massive support to me. And God bless you all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Chinedu Michael. Like I said, it's the 4th of March 2025. Yeah, important issues to be discussed. Wow. The embattled Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Obasa, is back. Obasa has returned to seat. Meranda is out of that seat. Formerly or before, we were having two speakers in the Lagos State House of Assembly complex. But as we speak now, Meranda is out, and we have Obasa as the bona fide, as the official speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. All right, let's quickly travel to River State. What's happening there? We said it yesterday that Fubara, the executive governor of River State, has succumbed to the order of the Supreme Court, and he has said he will implement every order given by the Supreme Court. This morning on Rivers Crisis was Fubara saying he's not scared of anything. That's what he's saying here, and we shall be looking at what Fubara is not scared of. He said if worse come to worse, uh, you know, says the worst can happen is leave that. If worse come to worse, that the worst that can happen is leaving the office. If worse come to worse, the worst that can happen is leaving the office. That's what Fubara said, and he has also assured government's victory over the ongoing crisis in the state. All right, we shall be looking at this together. It was Ramadan saying to the Muslims, it's a season of love, a season of support, a season of prayer, yeah, and fasting. Let all Muslims pray for Nigeria. Yeah, we want peace in the country, we want progress in the country. So, our Muslim brothers and sisters, this is the time for prayers. This is time to show love to each other. All right, so the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. If what's come to us, I will leave the office. Who says this? Fubara, the governor of River State. But Rivers crisis, I'm not scared of anything, says Governor Fubara. Says the worst that can happen is leaving the office. As well as government's victory in ongoing crisis, charges Rivers people to take their destiny in their hands as Amir Wule led assembly gives him 48 hours to present budget. Local government chairman hands over to HLGA. Now to another one, federal government ensures airports assets for 0.097 billion naira, says Festus Kiyamo. Now to another one. Lagos Assembly crisis. Obasa returns Miranda out. Obasa returns while Miranda is out of that seat. Now on 2026 World Cup, we have beating Rwanda away always difficult for Super Eagles, says Odeze. Now to another one. Ramadan, Catholic bishops ask federal government to halt school closures. Catholic bishops ask federal government to halt school closures. That's in the northern region. It's time to rescue PDP from imminent collapse, says concerned stakeholder. Now to this day newspaper this morning, the front page of this day. Fubara to Rivers people. Brace up. What's ahead is more than what has just passed. You have to brace up. What is ahead of us is what more than what has just passed. Now, peace returns to Lagos State. Obasa in dramatic return to speakership. Peace return to Lagos State and Mudashir Obasa in dramatic return to speakership. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate everyone, yeah, all the viewers all over the world. You can join the conversation by commenting your opinions in the comment section. Kunle, good morning to you. How you doing?
My brother,
How was yesterday?
yeah, man, so fantastic. So we really catch the courtesy of my big brother here, courtesy of Mike,
I know,
the big
Chinedu
Mike,
Mike. Chinedu
and
Mike.
the birthday boy. At least really entertain us, and we have to take a trip outside the Keja here, so down to And I want to thank the two of you guys that organized this, and thank you, and the viewers too that supported us. We thank you. God will bless you all. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, all the viewers, for your support, and we immensely appreciate all your support on the platform. Thank you once again. All right, to the comment section. Do we have anybody saying hi to us? I'm sure some of our viewers are there and would like to check out what they are saying to us this morning. Very, very important. We acknowledge the presence of our viewers, but I can see Gladys Oyaba saying good morning to us this morning. Yeah, always an early bird. Yeah, Gladys Oyaba, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I have not been able to check the comment section, but I believe Andrew Gujimi. Oh, Andrew Gujimi, like I said, I believe Andrew Gujimi will be here. But Andrew says, Andrew Gujimi, good morning to you. You're welcome on the program. Henry Okoro is also here. Henry Okoro, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Straight to Onyeze. Onyeze, good morning once again. You're
Good
welcome
morning.
on the program.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Thank you
All right,
for
T.
having me.
Thank you so much for coming as well. T. Yeah, hi. Hi. Good morning to you, T. Thank you
Alex,
so
no, they
much
will
for
come. They,
Let
joining.
me
no,
greet
they
my
shake me. No, they
people.
shake me
My
from
people, I
behind.
greet you.
No, they
Okay.
shake me. Go from back. Come on, you don't know you're a dumb man.
I'm a senior man. I'm a senior man. Leah, I'm a senior man. I greet the house.
All right. Well, we still have to look at Jandor. The person that contested under the platform of PDP
PDP.
in the last gubernatorial election in Lagos State. He has dumped PDP. Presently, we don't know the party he has opted for, but Jandor has dumped the People's Democratic Party in Lagos State, and let's see what that one will hold as regards the career of Jandor. We shouldn't forget that popular actress Funke Akindele was Jandor's running mate in the 2023 gubernatorial election. But what can you speak of this before going to Obasa and
I
River
think
State?
it is showing that there are too much cracks in the internal democracy of PDP, and those cracks are lack of proper coordination. And you know that PDP for some time has not been in a position of authority. And for you to get a party intact like this, it requires a lot of funding and all that. And Jandor to coming from APC background, and of course, he worked with Tinubu for years. He was there when they initiated AD and AC, APC, and then about ACN. And he has always followed the camp of the present president, till he decided to test his popularity. On the side of PDP as a party, he had Funke Akindele, Nollywood actress, as a running mate. It was quite outstanding to an extent. I believe that they were able to, shake the environment the way it is. But unfortunately, he has left PDP. Where he's going now, we don't know. But I think it looks like he might possibly want to, join from maybe another party to see how he's going to. But from what I'm seeing now, APC is deeply wooing him to join the party here, considering the fact that, of course, his presence in the last gubernatorial election has a significant impact on the voting strength in Lagos. So, all those kind of things are what definitely is going to weigh. And that most of these politicians, most of them does not run on ideology. Most of them believe, it's just about interest. So he has, of course, it's his right to go to any party or decamp to anywhere he feels that he can actually find his ground or better launch his ambition. So it's a good development. I wish him good luck in that regard, wherever he's going to find himself at the end of the day. Whichever party is going to decide at the end of the day, I wish him good luck. But I can tell you that his decamping from PDP is a signal that all is not yet well with PDP.
It's a signal that all is not yet well with PDP. Now, away from that, let's quickly move down to the crisis rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly. We all know presently, as we speak, that Obasa has been reinstated. Yeah, he has been reinstated. But was Obasa's coming back a kind of political deal?
It would have destroyed, because you see, it's going to be a fight to finish at the end of the day, because the 37 lawmakers that took that decision, which is actually their right to decide who is going to lead the house. But you can see some external forces led by BC Akande that insisted, even to an extent, GAG wanted to say, okay, we don't know what is happening. We are not consulted. There are stakeholders. We are the one that is controlling the Lagos State Assembly. So Lagos State Assembly has a group of people outside the administration of that are controlling, that determines who is going to be the speaker, who is going to be a lawmaker. And if you don't go through that group, you cannot be a member of legislative member in Lagos State. So those group and that of BC Akande with endorsement coming from the presidency, because I told you that from what I gathered when Obasa came back from abroad and he didn't come to Lagos, he went straight to Abuja and sold a particular dummy. And that dummy he sold to Bola Ahmed Tinubu sticks. And what's the dummy? He told Bola Ahmed Tinubu that what you are seeing, that Merenda's presence in that place means that you have lost your political dynasty in Lagos. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not. And that was a good one. You understand? Considering the fact where the man is coming from. And you can see all this while, to the greatest surprise of Lagosians, Sanwo-Olu, the governor, has not uttered a word or even addressed a press conference. Because he cannot tell me that the governor is not aware of the crisis, of the invasion, or several things that is going, within his jurisdiction. But he don't tell you that, that what we are seeing in currently now is not about leadership. It's about who and who interest. What is it? People are there dictating.
Definitely, there was a backroom deal and political maneuvering.
Of course. So when Obasa got the nod, you can see the way he started carrying himself, disrupting activities, like breaking all the doors there. It was even alleged that some time ago, even though that the media decided to keep it present, but it was alleged that they discovered stock of ammunition in his office. But unfortunately, the media, we didn't see much of that story from that angle.
Sorry.
So what it means is that, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course, GAG recognizes the strength, the power, the integrity, the political grassroots mobilization of Obasa in Lagos State, especially coming from his constituency that seems to have a larger voting power. Alimosho and Agege, and a bit radicalized and an experienced lawmaker, Obasa, was once, I keep on saying it was once, from what we gathered, that a time came when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was actually nursing presidential ambition, that Obasa single-handedly led the Fulani Northern politicians to Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the chairman of speakers in Nigeria at that time. So I said that Obasa is a factor. There's no doubt about it.
Now, does his return still his return indicate that Tinubu still wields a significant role in Lagos politics? Like, I'm talking about having influence over Lagos politics.
No, with this thing that's happened now, it's just like a time bomb, because what is going to play out at the end of the day is that a lot of people will say, okay, just let peace reign. But what is going to come, the multiplying effect of bringing back somebody the house has already sat down, whether illegally or not, as claimed by Obasa, let the court decide. Why didn't they allow the court to decide? But because it is Lagos, they have control of whatever that happens. Even without ordinary phone call, everything comes. But when it is outside Lagos, they go to court. Like what is happening in Rivers State currently now. Why didn't Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike and the rest of them ordered the way they ordered what happened in Lagos State? They would have done the same in Rivers State. They would have stopped, because you can't tell me that the issue of Obasa is not in the court. Why didn't they wait for the court to? So, it just means there are matters you can actually settle outside the court.
That's why I say.
So what I'm saying is, why didn't they toe this particular line on the case of Rivers State by settling the issue
out
of Rivers State outside the court? So it tells you that that the democracy in Nigeria currently now is completely in tatters. There's no rule of law. Processes are not being followed. Allegations were made against Obasa. I know that Obasa, has registered his presence as a grassroots mobilizer in Lagos. There's no doubt about that. He has contributed close to 50% of the political structure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Agreed.
Does it mean that all those allegations leveled against him have been thrown away?
Oh, that completely. 44 billion are here.
Gross misconduct.
No, I'm ready for yes. But a lot of things to the extent that he had to delay the governor for more than 6-7 hours. The governor was standing waiting for Obasa for more than 5 hours, and when he came back, nothing happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is completely disrespect on the office of the governor. But the elders of APC in Lagos State decided to look the other way when it happened.
All right, away from that, let's quickly go back to Rivers politics. The governor has told his people to brace up for what is ahead.
Of course, they should brace up.
What is ahead?
No, what is ahead is that 48 hours. You can see the fire brigade has started. 48 hours to represent the budget or what? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not Fubara, but if I were Fubara, I would draw a long sword. You know what I mean?
What long sword?
I would draw a sword, a long sword.
What kind of sword do you want to draw?
No, the sword is that, bros, let me tell you. Let me tell you. These are agents of the stability. And it is very clear, they are using institutions of the government to intimidate somebody who has a mandate, a legally elected state governor that has not been indicted in any form, in any way, that has no criminal record so far. The problem is that he is not loyal to one particular figure. That is the problem. we've not seen any criminal charges leveled against Fubara. But even at that, you see what they did in Lagos State. The governor could not be able to utter a word. But if it can happen in Lagos State, why is it that we are not seeing such arrangement that can be done outside whatever processes and let the elders of the land intervene? The elders, River State elders intervene, and the presidency refuse to understand that. Well, I've listened to the fourth largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria, which are the Ijaw people, and the governor is coming from that extraction. And I can tell you that they have already warned of forceful removal of the governor. See, Fubara should fight to the last end.
Fight what?
Fight his mandate.
What mandate? What mandate?
He was elected.
After the court has given the verdict.
Did the court say he should be removed? Did he commit any crime? No, excuse me.
Fresh government election.
Of course, that is ongoing. I agree. That they tell you
go back and represent the budget.
the budget. So what?
So what's he going to fight? How is he going to fight about 27 lawmakers or so?
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All these things you have stated now, he has promised to look into it.
Okay.
That is one. Two, what I'm saying is that the body language of these Abuja returning lawmakers is moving towards dangerous impeachment of the governor
That's what I'm
without
saying.
any offense.
Do you believe that his leg is shaking now?
I do not
believe?
I do not believe. No, I do not believe. Why would I believe? That's his leg. Why? What makes his leg to be shaking? He has the attorney, the state attorney there. You cannot remove a governor without the concept of the state attorney. You cannot. The only thing is that they are going to muzzle him to a particular space. But I can tell you, with that time, he will wrinkle out. That is it. When this issue started, it looks like Fubara is not going to stay in one day as River State governor. When the pressure from Wike and the presidency were coming, it looks as if, but look, he's still there. But what I'm saying is that, Nigeria should brace up properly when the whole thing will be broken and everything will be spilled on the floor. Then we will know whether Obasa, whether Fubara is man enough to be governor, or he will just chicken out because of pressure.
All right, but before I let you go, Taiwo Lade has sent something here, a message. Chinedu, if Fubara tries anything strange, the state has what it takes to deal with him.
And what is the strange thing he's going to try? He has not been charged or found to be wanting. He's not involved in any form of criminality. He has not committed any crime. Okay, you went to Supreme Court and obtain a judgment. He said, I will comply. I'm not against all those kind of things, but what I'm saying is that, if there's a criminal gang up to remove the governor without any offense, there will be consequences.
There will be consequences. Thank you so much, Chinedu Michael. Vincent, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr.
You're welcome
White.
on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so
I want
much.
to thank you, Lord, for seeing this day. Say good morning to our global audience, our ardent listeners and contributors. I say good morning. I'm also seizing this opportunity to say thank you, Lord, because tomorrow I shall be adding another year to my age.
Wow.
And it's a very good thing to say thank you to Almighty God and every well wishers. I say thank you, more grace to your elbows, and I want to say thank you again and again and again.
All right, I want to say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Mr. Vincent. Long life and prosperity. Wish him
Thank you
happy
very much.
birthday.
Thank you very
Long
much.
life and prosperity.
Thank you very much.
May the Lord
Thank you very
continue
much.
to protect you and the neighborhood. All right, happy birthday.
Thank you very much, sir.
Happy birthday to him. All right, quickly to the comment section on Obasa's return. What's all about the comments I'm seeing here? by Odunlade Taiwo. I know you want to do justice to what Odunlade Taiwo has written here. Loyalty is the name of the game. I said it last week that second time ticket will play a major on the Obasa issue. Second time ticket will play a major on the Obasa issue.
Yes, Mr. Mike, I did mention here on this platform that the end is not in sight. And again, I will continue to repeat it repeatedly as God gives me the strength. You see, Godfatherism in Nigerian politics has come to stay. And I don't see the end so soon. Because what play out now is that the standing order of the House is being relegated to the background. If 37 lawmakers of the Lagos State Assembly has done what is called justice to, their oversight functions, then why would somebody somewhere, are we running an animal farm here where all animals are equal? Some are equal than the other. You see, at times I said that the end in sight is not yet seen now. But I know as the situation unfolds, we are going to see another many angles to it. Because of Obasa case, now the whole thing dovetailed to second time ambition of Mr. President or the APC as a party. And you know, if somebody like a big fish in APC, in the name of Obasa, is being let to go, you know what that one will mean in terms of political calculations. It will go a long way in damaging whatever the Mr. President and his other party members are relying on.
All right, to the comment section again. Let me see what we have there. Then let's in. Okay. He's talking about Fubara, but let's quickly talk about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who happens to be the leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC). This man brought to an end unexpectedly, the crisis that is going on in the Lagos House of Assembly. What role do you think Tinubu played in the first place when Obasa was removed, and now that he has been reinstated?
You see, when Obasa was removed, it was not in the country. It was outside the country when the lawmakers of the Lagos House Assembly, came together to give vent to what eventually played out. But one thing I want to say here is that Mr. President kept mute, watching developments as it unfolds. I knew right from the outset that there's an unseen hand working behind the scene. You see, the people we were expecting to have a say in the scenario, all of them kept mute. They were under the curtain, doing what they know how to do best. And I'm not surprised that the outcome is skewed towards Obasa, because I know it will come to this. But I want to say here, for the opting time, this is not the end of the entire scenario, because the 37 lawmakers too, they have their own take on the situation, even though there's a political solution to it. If they knew that there was going to be a political solution to it, why did they wait for for so long before he dovetailed to this situation? And I want to believe that we are trying to watch our dirty linen in the public, because law in Nigeria is so cheap. You can manipulate it so long you have the power to do so. Because the people that are applying the brakes and pads, they are up there doing their dirty jobs, and they know what they are doing. It's all about their interest.
What must have made President Bola Ahmed Tinubu agree on bringing back Obasa to the house?
What
prompted that?
What prompted your guess is as good as mine. What prompted is that is the second term project, and he will not open his eyes and allow some debt to fly into it. It's just about his second time project, and there's no two way about it. And I want to say that even though I greet his wit for having found a political solution to this, even though it's not the same thing to do, because when we say we are in court, it will amount to prejudice if the court has not spoken on a matter that is before it. And we, ordinary citizens, are doing, we are taking the power out of the courts. In the first place, where were they when the matter was being taken to the courts? So I want to believe that there's a lot of somersaulting in our political landscape, and we is not going to bite a democratic process that we all envisage.
Yeah, his Fubara statement a threat to his opponent, saying that he will never, that he's never scared of anything that's on the crisis going on in Riga State. What kind of statement? Is it a statement of threat to his opponent?
You see, Fubara knows that he has already seen the handwriting on the wall. Let us call a spade a spade. If 27 lawmakers are being made by with all due respect, by the Supreme Court of judgment, as a result of a Supreme Court judgment, to be reinstated back, and Fubara is being made to re-represent the budget before the 27 lawmakers. And now I'm now being informed that he's now being given 48 hours to represent the budget, to the House. Your guess is as good as mine. You know what will likely be the outcome. They can never agree. They can never agree.
But can he achieve anything amidst this crisis that is going on there?
I don't see it, because
any stability?
The chances is so slim. Very, 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 very slim. Very, 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 very. If it were to be like 18 to 14 now, we can say anything can happen. But now, the majority, you can say how many legislators does he have to his side? About 4. 4 out of 27 is insignificant compared to what the outcome will be. The only thing that they have already shown him the exit door. If I were him, you know, not to bury my head in shame, I would rather resign honorably. It will go a long way in writing the history of River State politics on the right place.
Resigning honorably.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and it will be so honored to do that.
Will Fubara do that?
I'm not here to speak for it, because I believe that he has some of his advisors and some of his friends and people over there. They must have been holding meetings upon meetings to see how they can settle this logjam. It's already a logjam now on the rivers people.
If he resigns, what hope do you think? Don't you think the hope of those people be dashed out?
Because he has nothing left for him.
I'm talking about the supporters.
The supporters.
Yeah, people that are supporting him.
And then he has to go and it's like somebody that is selling palm oil. Then you have to go and rewash your bottle again. You have to fill in new one. That's what it means. I want to see that there's nothing for him left again. There's no chance. If there were options for him to choose from, I think he would have chosen a better one. But now he has no option left for him. Right. And as such, he should just bow down and then resign.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Gentleman Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Adekule Michael.
Welcome on the program once more.
Thanks for having me.
All right, can we say that peace has returned to Lagos House of Assembly with the reinstatement of Mudashiru Obasa after so much crisis that rocked the Lagos State House of Assembly complex of politics?
Peace, you said. I think that should be the peace of the graveyard, not a good old man. Not a good old man. What we saw in Lagos yesterday was a clear indication that those who rode on the back of tiger must end up in the belly of the tiger. You know, we can be carried away with emotions, as while some of them were having their addresses before Meranda resigned. They were overwhelmed by emotions and all of that. The truth is that virtually all of them rode on the political machinery of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As far as Lagos is concerned, they are all beneficiaries of that structure. And so when instruction is handed down, they don't have any choice than to align. And that is what we saw yesterday. You know, when this issue broke, if you remember, Michael, we had an evening belt of the program. If you remember the day the Obasa issue broke, and part of what I said was that Asiwaju is in the know of it. I thought so. I was too certain that such a move cannot be made in Lagos. I don't know of any other place. without him being in the know of it. I was almost too certain that he was in the know of it. But when the matter kept dragging on, and I saw the strain that was coming from the Obasa camp, I was beginning to think that definitely he wasn't aware of it. Such a move that will affect the structure that Lagos has. See, we may not like some things, but that is
The reality.
the reality. That is the rule of the game. Sometimes they overdo it, and but it's in every political system that such a move can be made without it passing through his table, and that is the only thing he was trying to correct. And that was what kept the matter to drag for that long.
And don't you think he was aware of it in the first place?
No. It's clear now that he wasn't aware in the first place. It's clear. Perhaps we can be now. It was yesterday that certain things began to be more clearer. Some member of the GAC were part of the removal. Some member of the GAC, exactly. Some member of the GAC that are loyal to the governor of the state are part of this move. And Asiwaju felt slighted about that such a thing can be done without him knowing. So he wanted a reversal of the. I will not be surprised that in the matter of this, perhaps Obasa himself might likely resign. The whole episode is that he won't go the way of impeachment. Let it go the way of perhaps resignation, which is more dignifying for him and make him to still be politically relevant within the system. And just like my brother said, the entire machinery for 2027 is already being set up. And I think that is the direction that the whole thing is going.
So some persons said his return to power was as a result of backroom deals. I don't know if you're in line with that. But even if it was as a result of backroom deals, what message do you think the return of Obasa is sending to Lagosians?
The message is simple, that the one that has held sway since 1999 is still very much in charge of things as far as politics of Lagos is concerned. He may not, some of us are not comfortable with it. But is that the reality? Yes. Is he still very much in charge? Yes. Since 1999.
Till date.
So the earlier we come to terms with the reality, the better. So in the interest of what they are going to tell us is that is the internal mechanism for resolving conflict that the party has. That is what has played out. The party has internal conflict resolution mechanism, and that is what they engaged to resolve the matter peacefully in quotes. So the state will move on, but as I said, I won't be surprised if eventually Obasa steps down and a brand new person comes up.
All right, let's travel to Rivers State by road. Do you think anything can still come out of Fubara with the crisis going on in the state?
Fubara has few options left, as I said yesterday. Very few options left. One, he has no choice than to comply with what the Supreme Court has said. Any alternative to that is anarchy. So, except if you want to go the way of anarchy, I don't know what he has in his chest. I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know his plans. But I think he has very few options left. And as I said yesterday, he must do everything within his power not to contravene, not to get involved in any impeachable offense now, because that's all the House is waiting for. They needed to see how they can hold him, and one of it, which is inevitable, is when he represents the budget. That means you have been spending without appropriation and all of that. So I think they are only looking for how to hold him constitutionally and start an impeachment process. But as I said, the only option to that, the only alternative he has is if he's thinking of setting the state ablaze, as he has told his men to be on standby yesterday, which for me is not too healthy for the states. I think he should go the way of peace. He should go the way of not setting the state ablaze.
Settlements.
Exactly.
Okay. What does Ramadan have to do with closure of schools in the northern region, some parts of the northern region? Should they close schools because of Ramadan?
That should tell you how some of our governors reason, especially in the northern part of the country. They have no value for education. They have almost zero value for education. And that is why somebody can afford to shut down the entire school system because of religious activity. Has that ever been done in the South before? As a Christian not observing even a 40-day fast,
Yes.
and the entire school
During the
system
Easter
going
period,
on and all of that. These are some of the excesses you see in the northern part of the country. These are the same people that will send thousands of people to Michael, stay focused. These are the same people that will send thousands of people to Hajj and to be paid for by the government. These are some of the unthinkable things that we see in government, especially in the northern part of the country. Very, very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. Thank you so much,
Many thanks,
gentleman
bro.
Mike. All right, quickly to Mr. Olajide, Mr. Global. You're welcome on the program.
I
once again.
welcome Mr. Global, CEO of Global Stand, to the global platform,
All right.
City Stand. And I welcome the global viewers all across the world.
Wow.
This is your global City Stand.
All right,
And-
thank you so much.
I'm also yours, Mr. Ojolade, the
global
global analyst.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, no problem. Udoze Chima has pointed out something here this morning, and which we need to look into. Yeah. And what's he saying? Michael, you see how Baba Sokpe politics brought back Obasa and forced him on overgrown up men that rejected him openly.
You see, Mr. Mike, I always talk from a reality point of view. Even though I have belief in the future things that I believe will come up, but reality of things is very, very important in the analysis of things. How things are, Mr. Mike, this is a phone you're holding, not ice cream. The reality of what you're holding is that it is a phone you're holding, not ice cream, not bag of rice. The reality of it is that this what you're holding is phone. The reality of our political situation and matters and state of our political affairs in Nigeria is what we should discuss. Even though we are hoping that it will get better with future. But how is it presently? What's the reality of it presently? How is it? The reality of our political nature of politics in Nigeria is that we are not yet fully, truly politically matured and independent. We are still being subjugated, we are still being pocketed, we are still being sidelined, we are still being cheated, we are still being lauded over. That's the reality of our political situation in Nigeria. We should not be thinking that our political situation is like that of US or Britain or Ghana here. Even Ghana here, our nearest neighbor here, where their politics has grown beyond one man domination from corruption. We saw an election that was held in Ghana recently, and the government lost to opposition party. In US, Democrat lost to Republican. Recently, last 3 months. In Great Britain, conservative led by Rishi Sunak, Prime Minister, lost to Labour. You get my point? This is a situation whereby the democracy is different from ours. That of ours is such whereby we are being oppressed. We are not being allowed the result of our result to count. They use institutions to harass us, to suppress us. They rig at the collection center. They pocket the judiciary to make sure the judgment in their favor. They are pocketing every institution of a political all our political institutions, all our institutions that are pocketed. It's being used against us in their own interest. That's the reality of the nature of our policies right now. Even though we hope that by God's grace it will change for the best in the future. But so it's in that reality I'm discussing what is happening in Lagos State. The present political system of Lagos State is that one man has pocketed this, it's in custody of one man, it's in the pocket of him, he directs it the way he wants. Whatever he wants is what must come to pass. And so until we, the remaining masses that constitute larger percentage of the population, rise up and demand for our rightful position and tell them, look, we are our servant, we are your master, we engage you to run affairs of the state in our people. Not you dictating, lording yourself out. Until the remaining masses of Nigeria rise up and demand their rightful position and take it from the hand. It's then you can be free of this political domination and governance we are expressing now. Otherwise, they will continue to lord this over us. Not fully aware that these people, their percentage is just few. If Nigeria population is about 220 million, people dominating political affairs, they are less than 20 million. And the remaining 200 million people, they stand inactive. They are not active. They didn't come up and demand for their interest. They don't stand up for their right until that changes, because that's before you have something different in Nigeria political situation. That's what happened in Lagos State, that one man who has held sway since 1999. I told you here that the moment Tinubu signals this is where he's going, everything will keep behind it. It will resolve in that way. He has shown you that his interest in Obasa. Obasa is back. Miranda is resigned. Otherwise, they will all, they will expire politically. But there's no opposition party to run to seek the to for alternative where to explain the alternative view. Lagos is the one party state. So as far as you are there in that party, whoever is the custodian of that dictatorship, of that political system, whatever it says, all of them will keep behind, or you expire politically.
What was the decision to reinstate Obasa a compromise by Tinubu and other stakeholders to maintain political stability in Lagos, citing the kind of person Obasa is and what harm it might cause them if it's out of that seat?
I will answer that question in two ways. One, it's not exactly as a solution of compromise. I can see agree. I will give majority answer to his.
Continue.
I will give majority of my answer to not as a sort of compromise, but as a sort of outright dictatorship of one man who has been the custodian of that dictatorship power of political system. That hello, this is where I'm going. He controls it. The social belongs to him. He owns it. He owns it. He directs it. He gives instruction on where he wants it to go. So as far as that is concerned, whatever I told you, I said whatever that man signals or he body language direct or come up with this way I'm going, that's where everything will swing. And we have seen that he has swung into that direction. So number one, it's a sort of dictatorship position of Tinubu. This is what I see one. Obasa see my candidate that I want him there back. Go and get him there back. That's number one. Then on the other side of it, where he could play down, he could lobby the people on his supporters to tailor them towards supporting his dictatorial intention, what he wanted to be, not to that as a group, as a political person, he could go that way, luring them, pacify them, to allow them to make them to toe the line of what he wants to do. I can say agree with you that may still be achieved as well, but it will never be seen against his interest. His interest is what are in paramount, what has come to pass. So lobbying those people is supposed to toe his own line of decision, to agree with what he wants. He can still that I don't rule out that option as well. But majorly, what happens is that his own political interest, what he wants, is what came to power, came to pass at the end of the day. That's what happened. So it's not necessarily a sort of minority of it by compromise. Majority of it is by what he wanted to achieve. That's what come to pass in Lagos State. I've been received.
All right. In order to maintain peace and stability in the River State, what do you think Fubara, the executive governor of that state, should do?
What he should have done before is what I would advise him to do now.
Okay.
Yes. Obasa is a product of the current structure that produced him now. The structure is now claiming to rise up again, to destroy. It's a product of that structure now. Was Obasa did he just pick the tickets of PDP above the rest people? What makes him to pick the tickets? Was it some competence? It's advances that gave him the tickets of PDP above the rest. When they went to court, those who felt they were robbed for him, they went to court and they were pacified to drop their charges. Now, again, when it comes to general election, was this his own popularity alone that gave him the victory at the poll? they are meant to be governor. This mistake he made is that the structure that produce you now under 1 year in office. They're not telling you the governor in the state, don't be now you're not trying to rise up and dismantle and destroy the structure. That's what gave rise to the problem he has. Mr. Mike, I'm telling you, if the man has played down under that structure, the president, the structure that they are going to power, go and play along with it and go with it. If we can still hand over that structure to him to be the one leading it. But he rise up within 1 year and wants to dismantle it. They are the governor in charge. They are number one state. The security officer of the state. Yes, we know. But the system produce you. That system that produce you, you don't have to 1 day and dismantle it. It will fight back against you. And that's what's happening now. Now, he has only one thing to survive. IGR. Because said all allocation, yes, all allocations to his state must be stopped with effect. That means there's no federal allocation every month again. 30% derivative, no longer going there again. The money to local governments will not go because they have nullified the election of local governments people elected. So that means what he only has to spend now is the only money he generates internally. Can that money sustain him to run the government? It cannot. And then the 27 lawmakers has been always deceiving himself, thinking they are not member of the house. What is people saying in their judgment? They said Court of Appeal judgment and High Court never told you they are no longer member of House of Assembly. What they told you is that they are still member of House of Assembly, and they even give them to start holding the seat. So that means he has lost grip of state assembly. He has lost financial power to continue running the state. So what he's supposed to do now is to now toe a line of reconciliation with his godfather. Daddy, a prodigal son who has taken his father's wealth and go and squander it, and realized that he had been stupid, and come back to his father, please forgive him, I was stupid before. And the father will embrace him back. That's what I think he should do. But if you see going along the path of conversation, like he was telling his husband, calm down. What Fubara did not allege, we did not agree with first place, knowing fully that those members that's member of House of Assembly is what he's not agreeing now. What he's not agreeing with now. He's now saying that their membership is still a subject of litigation in the High Court. Will that judgment be delivered to him? That matter may not be concluded until 2 year expiration of the remaining time for him to leave office. So the judgment that is already in place is what will be holding upon him, will be holding to. That means no financial resources from the federal allocation again, from federal government again, no money to local government again, and the 27 of local government have been recognized. Okay. So let him go to them and bury his shame, bury his pride. Those who are advancing him, go against your governor, go against him. Where are they now? Can they save him now? What has happened? Can they bring money from federal government to the state? Can they bring money on local government?
Are they in control?
Yes. Can they now overturn the state, those 27 lawmakers not to be recognized again? They can't do all those things again. They have just pushed him to the ditch. It's now left for him to know that I'm already the ditch. How do I come out of the ditch? The way to come out is that make a constitution pass back to the man who brought it to office. Okay, as large heart. Okay, previous son, you're welcome back. These are their terms of agreement. And the state will move forward again.
So that's the way politics should be played.
That is it. When you know you're on the wrong path, you are playing with the path that's above you. You don't stupidly continue to go in that path. You will be destroyed, be consumed. It's like devil rising up against God in the heaven now. Was not chased out. Was devil and the all the generations of God were not chased out of heaven. I'm going spiritual now. Before I say Christian, let him go to Revelation and study it. But devil now know that God is really power than what he thought. They were chased out with all the agents that he received to overturn God. Now you now know that God is really powerful. When you are going on the wrong path, it doesn't matter how far you have gone. The moment you realize that this wrong path I'm going is wrong, withdraw, retrace yourself back and go for correction. Mr. Man, that's the reality of type of policy we are operating now in Nigeria.
Right,
we cannot deceive ourselves. We cannot think that yes, that's it.
I really appreciate you for coming on board this morning. Now, Taiwo Odunlade, that's a great delivery, Mr. Olajide. Great delivery.
Thank you, Odunlade. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, Mr. Kule, you're welcome once again on the program.
Yeah, thank you for being with you today, Gabe. And I want to thank every one of the viewers that are watching us and that are supporting us. God bless you all.
All right, would you say Fubara has lost his respect and power in that state?
Yeah, he has totally lost everything that he has. And I was saying this, that you don't bite the fingers that feeds you. You don't bite the fingers that feed you. Once you bite that finger, it's doomed for you already. It's doomed. And some people, they rally around Fubara and they were deceiving him and collecting all the money from him, because this guy dish out a lot of money for different people in that river state. Once they come to hail him, they are not going with empty-handed. So I don't know how he's going to account for all those money now that he even spent. That is outside the jurisdiction of River State and what's it called? Minister for commissioner for accounting commissioner. I don't know whether he will be able to, just bring on the table clarity and the accountability of, because this guy wastes a lot of money. I'm talking of Fubara. He was accountant general before of River State under Wike. Yeah, Wike brought him, and now you now decided to bite the fingers that feed you. I don't know. A lot of them. There are a lot of Fubara even within this country, the system of this country.
Are you saying that the governor has no right to rule his state according to his will?
He has a right, my brother. But somebody nurtured you to be where you had them. And that's why I say you don't bite the fingers that feed you. No matter how small or how
somebody brought him there, but that doesn't mean the person should start controlling him, or giving him chance to rule.
He wasn't controlling him. What Fubara
we understand what democracy is all about. It's not for the person that brought him in, but for the people.
No, but you have to be loyal to your predecessor. Likewise.
What about the interest of the state?
The interest of the state is even.
Shouldn't that come first?
I'm telling you, he's dishing a lot. He has dished half of the money of the state out for just the popularity. They are just singing popularity song for him, and he has been cashing out. A lot of river people have been cashing out. Is that not government money? Has he not goofed? Dishing his hand into government coffers and just distributing money anyhow. I can say current Wike 27 men, they will still probe him that he should come and explain how he spends Rivers money, and that one alone they may use it to tame him. And what the next story will be it's half the seats.
All right, to the comment section. Let me see what some of our viewers are saying there. Well, we have a comment on what you are saying now. Okay, before I ask you my question, let me quickly go to Udoze Chima this morning. Kunle, who brought Wike to power? How did he treat the person?
Odile brought Wike to power, and Odile helped. Wike helped Odile when Odile has crisis with Obasanjo. Then that Odile then moved Rivers money into Econet to invest in Econet, right then. And the whole thing, busted out. The whole revelation came on the table, and Obasanjo said the EFCC should go after Odile. This same Wike were the people that saved him from the dragnet of Obasanjo then, from the dragnet of Nuru Ribadu then. So what are we now saying? This Wike, he has tried a lot and is not an ingrate. He proved to Odile that he is not an ingrate. I've helped you before. When your political, this thing is running down, and I happen to rebuild your political space. That's Odile. Wike telling Odile that. So Odile himself is an ingrate, all because of the money that he's seeing from Fubara, all because they are giving them some allocation, so he doesn't want to say the truth. And tó bá dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n á ní kò lè sọ òdodo mọ́, and tó bá ti jẹ́ dodo kò lè sọ òdodo mọ́, so that's the where Odile is hanging.
All right, let's take another comment from Olasukomi Adeunmi. Yeah, do you guys really know what you are saying? Wike was collecting 30% of Rivers State IGR. The moment Fubara said enough is enough, that was when the problem started.
Can they clarify that? Can he clarify it? That's the guy that is saying that.
Olasukomi,
yeah. Does it work with the Ministry of Accounts? Accountant General of
truly, at
does it work?
some point, what I said, enough is enough.
Enough is enough, but the money is dishing out himself is enough to even take care of the needs of the River State. I don't know whether when last you watched these guys on air. The way he dish out money to people, man, you think it's Father Christmas that is coming, man, to Rivers. The way he dish out Rivers money, just come to him, come and visit him, and show your loyalty. You are good to go with a huge amount of money. You are good to go. Is that how a governor supposed to even start his tenure? Those are the lacuna they saw in him. Those are the lacuna. I watch it on the TV. I watch it on all his program. I watch it. And all those people, where are they now today? Where are they? He is the one that will be answerable.
There's a Chima. Michael, with due respect and sentiment aside, 90% of Yorubas, we think like Kunle and Mr. Olajide because that's what Tinubu taught them, unfortunately.
It's just quite unfortunate that somebody like you, that is highly respected, is dishing out that kind of message. Udeze, at least, don't let us behave like Raf, people like Raf. I think you are more mature than all these people. So what you're saying now is not welcoming, right? It's not welcoming.
All right, another one, Mr. Kunle, where was Wike? Okay, where was Wike when Peter Odile was in power? We have Amohos. I blame whoever that having pity on all of you who doesn't know what is governance. When he carried the state money, give to Wike, he would be a good governor. Is it until he carries all the money to give to Wike, he will become a good governor?
You see, the two of them, they know themselves. Wike brought in what's it called, Fubara, as a civil servant.
But I believe
as a civil servant,
giving him breathing space, to rule the state.
You see, it's always the norm.
Wike wasn't treated that way.
Yeah, it wasn't treated that way. It wasn't treated that way when they came to power, because there was a crisis between Odili and this other guy, Amechi. So that's crisis the Amechi and Odili have then will not even let you know that there's crisis.
Was it controlled by anybody? Was Wike controlled when he was ruling as the governor of that state? Was it controlled?
It wasn't. It wasn't. I would say that. But
nobody detected to him.
In every state you have, there must be a godfather that will be controlling.
And who was Wike's godfather then?
Who was the Wike godfather?
Did you have any godfather?
No, it was still Odili. It was still Odili.
Was it clearing? Was it clearing?
Things from behind.
Was it obvious? Was it clearing?
Majority of the Rivers money went into Odili pocket when Wike was in power, because he was so loyal to Odili and his wife.
But was it clearing?
He was so loyal. So that's the loyalty I'm talking that Fubara, he has not brought in total loyalty. Total loyalty. So you hate Wike, you hate him at your own peril, right? And at your own detriment. If you hate Wike, you can go to hell. You can go to hell, because the mistake the people hated Wike for is because Wike pulled his votes down to the APC, and that was his only crime this guy committed. If Wike has been into the eyes of those fascists, that's the only crime Wike committed in their hide. As I didn't be Wike has stayed in that PDP, he will be a messiah. They would have been hailing him and hero.
Kate Perry, Wike and Fubara are same, so people should not join in their fights. That's Kate Perry on this. Wike and Fubara are the same. People should not join in their fight. All right, let's quickly talk about Lagos politics before you go. Obasa is back. How do you feel?
I never expected. I didn't expect.
I think you supported the removal of Obasa, right?
Obasa, because I went all around to his constituency in Agege here. Opinion sample. Majority of those people don't even like Obasa due to greediness. It's greediness. And what happened was, I look at it again. At least somebody has been in that seat before. Senator Mamowora, a medical doctor, has been there. How did that guy manage that seat as a senator? As a house, speakers? under Tinubu then, the 8 years of Tinubu, they spent it together. I'm talking of Mamowora as a speaker and Tinubu as the governor. And how were they able to manage the system then? Why now Obasa came in and he brought in his hooliganism into the system, and there was a real big confusion. And what played out is Sanwo-Olu himself, right? He has a fault, and Tinubu cannot sacrifice Sanwo-Olu. Tinubu cannot sacrifice what's it called, Obasa, against Sanwo-Olu, against Obasa. He cannot sacrifice himself against Obasa, right? So what's it called? The governor himself, he has good from one side, because for him to even retain his second seat, you could know what happened there. Because we have a governor that is too docile, a governor that can't even command respect from anybody any longer. Can they try that under Fashola? Can they try that under Fashola? I mean, those are the things. And the president himself, he saw the lacuna in Sanwo-Olu, and that is why the guy is overriding you. As I'm talking to you, it is Obasa that is in control of Lagos State now. Take it or leave it for free. It's Obasa that is controlling the affairs of Lagos State now, because it's Obasa the president rely on for him to be giving him feedback of what is going on. Because they've taken Sanwo-Olu as a docile.
Which means President Tinubu played a major role in the reinstatement of Obasa.
Yeah, he just brought some guys, some elder statesmen, Bisi Akonde and Oshoba, just to come and seal up the whole thing that this is their own agenda and this is who they want. And Meranda should go and sit down and just occupy the deputy distant is. Obasa will still continue to be Speaker of the House, because election is coming.
Okay.
And the dirty job is going to use Obasa for. Some strong job, I say, not dirty generally. So to me, he has come to stay. We need to manage him. So let's give this man space so that trouble will not happen this morning. He's a troublemaker. Oh yeah, face the camera.
No, he was here before you.
I was there before anybody.
Sorry. Okay, we were here before Mr. Kunle.
Maybe.
Can we just give him a few minutes?
Okay.
Oluwa one.
Oluwa, come and talk.
Okay.
Let when I finish.
All right.
No, let me say forget. He felt that he came before.
He said Oluwa forget what he want to talk. Where you come?
No, the guy came before Kunle.
Come.
Let me person enter my spirit too. Let me tell you one thing. See, you say earlier first. Earlier is better. There's a language earlier is better. I've been here since.
Sorry.
I just maintain my maturity. Understand? Now see this one. You are talk 1 hour. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Don't let anybody get annoyed. You see, everybody now human being. This how come from here.
Is there a will talk 1 hour?
Yes, now. You don't talk many hours. This don't talk many hours. I don't know come here. Shift.
Sorry.
I will check out my grievance. I'm not happy, but now things move on.
So sorry about that.
Yeah. See, me, I don't be tata. Nobody is tata. Everybody's mature. So respect is a reciprocal. So what is happening? Money. My viewers don't be annoying for that sense serious, small sense serious. You have to speak my word out. God bless all of you. Money. Anywhere you are, we are thanking you because you are hearing us. We are talking the reality of what is happening in Nigeria. So
yeah, still on the reality, still on the state of the nation. Obasa has been reinstated. He is now the speaker, officially speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Obasa the Lion.
See, God bless you. Say Obasa the Lion. In the beginning, what happened? Somebody go America, he pitch him, he see me, come back. Number one, that is number 10 citizen. It's like number 1 in Lagos State. In terms of Obasa reign just like a pharaoh. Now lion, confirm lion. Obasa na lion. Sanwo-Olu na just a governor. Just like when Abacha was there, Mustafa was a lion. You understand? So now you see what is happening now. The president, see, it's a ridiculous, it's a shame. It's a big shame to Nigeria and a big shame to Lagos State. Lagos State create an movement environment for others to follow. Lagos State an example to the rest state to follow. Because Lagos State, when you look about Nigeria, Lagos State can be the powerhouse. When you now ridicule your house, you now bring shame to yourself. It's a big shit. But now, let peace reign. Let peace reign.
Let peace reign.
Let peace reign. Because the president, he play a wrong role in this atmosphere, in this situation. Where were the president in the first place? When somebody was outside, he was impeached and he was removed. And you know that this one is a big fish in the house.
That was the question I asked.
See, people don't know what they are saying. See, where were the president before? Because
was it done without
the president was aware, but at the end of the day, he now say this involvement, you know, will favor him. You now do you turn. Can you imagine say Jagaba no dey involved for Obasa removal? It's impossible. Obasa have been there for the same since 1999 today. He don't have capacity, he don't large, he don't well, he don't swell up. Tinubu even know. So now you not remove him. You throw him out at the end. DSS invade assembly. SS invade assembly. Carry some people. See why this film? Why this 61, 62, 63? We are not only Nigeria the planet. Jagaba, the method is exposing a policy. Zero now. See what did happen for River State in the history of Nigeria. See, since when Jagaba come, nothing they really they exist according to the rule of law. Let us be frank with ourselves. He said the truth will set you free, but the truth is bitter. I said, Jagaba, you be lying, you must let the rule of law take place. When you were a governor of Lagos State, rule of law take place. Under Obasa just seized your money, but the court said that lie, that money I will give him. Obasa just said, okay, that local government will create, you must cancel. At the end of the day, he took Obasa the president to court. At the end of the day, court judge in favor of him. But now you are there is no favor anywhere in the court. You are there. And you now we believe say you are one of the progressive of our World doctrine. Say, if you come, we will see the particles of our World government. But you came. Now what are we experiencing? They throw Fubara tomorrow, they throw Obasa tomorrow, they throw Meranda come from nowhere. All the particles of shamelessness, shame to APC. See, no matter they are doing, come 2027, this is the hierarchy of the world we are watching. They go nowhere. They go nowhere because we are human enough to see what is right and what is wrong. All these practical things are wrong. Okay, now the law, not be law say, bam, come out. Not be law come bring them back. Okay, what is the meaning? We go school now. I didn't know go school. We don't have secondary school finish. We see no how law move. But here now, the situation don't be like this anymore. The history of Lagos State, see embarrassment when they give. It's embarrassment now. See the president, he must take inside this embarrassment. So he must let the road clean because 2027 is near. You see now Obasa, now he came back. Okay, Meranda now he threw him. What does he? Would there be peace in that atmosphere, in that room, in that house? Dividing of people, they are divided now with different annoyance in their mind. Okay, how would they move Lagos State forward? This one the verse, this one the verse, this one the verse, this one the verse. One house. Why? Why? Because of illegality of authority. See, Mike, we don't tire to carry anymore of their shit. Let them change the roll call and let the whole world see what is really happening. See now, you now freeze another state money in the name of supremacy. When you Wike was a governor, who dragged you like this? See, let us be frank. Who dragged you like this? It's too earlier to tell the whole world saying, "Now my tata, now me put on there." Now your tata uncle, let them drink cup water and put cup for down, and let us see. You don't say okay. Everyday war, because I said now you in there, Jagaba for Aso. You can throw stone. When you live in the grass, I don't throw stone. You are throwing stone every day.
Who is throwing stone? Who is wicked and throwing stone from Abuja to Port Harcourt? See, who fingers?
Don't be an
No, you are a liar.
Don't be an
finger. No.
You are going to be an
No. Don't interrupt me. See, when you are talking, I don't know how to interrupt you. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? What you pinching your mouth? When you were talking, I never interrupt you. I'm talking now, you are interrupting me. Why? Are you speaking maturity? I don't like that intervention. You are invading my privacy. Don't invade my privacy. You are invading my privacy. I'm telling you the truth. You are counter me. See, somebody is throwing stone from Arsenal to Port Harcourt. You are telling me that football and the trust to. How is it trust to? How is it trust to? Somebody said they've been lying for Abuja now. They throw unnecessary stone to the essence. They now